Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all of you are good and I am also fine. So today I will take another class from physics, that is from class 11, and for NEET, JEE, WJEE and UPSC NDA. Okay. So this class today is a special class. This is I will cover the whole chapter. There is error and dimension part for NEET and JEE. Okay. So the video of the lecture will be little bit more, near about 60 or 40 or 50 or 60 minutes. So first we will study the errors part. Okay, what is error, what are the types of errors are there. I just write down the main important points or formulas. Okay, after that we will do some previous year questions, that is 7 to 8 questions. After that we will discuss about the dimensions, the formula about the dimensions. Okay, after that we will do some numericals from, that is 7 to 8 questions from previous year questions. So that's why the video of the lecture of this video will be little bit longer, near about 1 hour or 50 minutes. Okay, because it's take time. So let's start. And this video also for my students, those are absent in my class. Okay. So errors. So here error, there are two types of error. Basically main is that what is error? Error means, sir, errors is equal to true value minus measured value. True value minus measured value. Okay. That is, true value means its actual value. Actual value. Okay. Suppose one object has a length of 5 centimeter. It will be its true value, and you measured the length of the one measured its length is how much? 4.9 centimeter, and it will be its measured value. Okay, so just for remember, true value is actually actual value or true value minus error is actual or true value minus measured value. Okay, so now combination, there are types of error are both. There are lots of types of error is there. So one type of error is combination of error, combination of errors. And from this formula, lots of questions came. Most of the questions came from error part. Is 95% questions came from the topics combination of errors. Okay. So we write the formulas here. Now, if z is equal to a plus ib, then del z is equal to del a plus del b. Do second a plus a minus b. Then del z will be del a plus del b. If z is equal to a into b, then del z by z equal to del a by a plus del b by b. For z is equal to a by b, here also del z by z will be del a by a plus del b by b. Okay, and 5 number, if z is equal to a to the power n, then del z by z will be n into del a by n. Since z is equal to a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r and d to the power x, here it will be del z by z, p into del a by a plus q into del b by b plus r into del c by c plus x into del d by d. Right? So these are the formulas of combination of errors. You have to remember these 6 formulas and you can do 99% questions from their topic. Okay. So write down, pause the video and write down the formula. Okay, pause the video and write down the formula. And all of you just not just see the videos as you like, see reels and stories. Okay, you just take your pen and copy and you go through with me. Okay, like you are doing an offline class with me, like that. You just have to think only that. Okay, so this is the formulas of combination of errors. Now we write the random errors. Okay, so let's go. So now we will do what we will do. We will do random errors. Okay, random errors. Then error part will be coverable. Now we will do random errors. Write down the formula of random errors. So there are 5 random errors are there. Random errors. So random errors. First, consider let a1 comma a2 comma a3 dot dot n are the n number of observation, okay, then its mean error. Mean error is what? It is denoted by a bar equal to a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus n by n. Number 2 is absolute error, and it is a1 is a bar minus a1 del a1 del a2 is a bar minus a2 and del an is equal to a bar minus n. Okay, now mean absolute error, or you can say its final absolute error, okay, is equal to del a bar equal to mod of del a1 plus mod of del a2 plus mod of del a3 plus dot 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 plus mod of del an by n. Then relative error. So what is relative error here? So delta a equal to final absolute error by a1. It is called relative error, okay. And number 5 is percentage error. Percentage error is what? Del a bar by a bar into 100. So it is percentage error, okay. Another error is there, least count. That is another error is there here. That is 6 number, least count, and it is denoted by LC equal to 1 MSD minus 1 BSD. That is 1 main scale division minus 1 Barnett scale division, okay. So these are the random errors, and from these topics lots of questions came, okay. So most of the questions came from the combination of error. So this is the formula. Now we will do some previous year questions, okay. So our first question is, if the errors in the measurement of radius of a sphere is 2%, then the error in the determination of the volume of the sphere is what? We have to find out. There are 4 options is given. This is our first question of error, okay. So let's try to do it. So what is given here? In physics, you always try to write down the first what is given in the questions and what have to find out. And next step is what formula you knows, okay. Step 1, given condition you write first. In step 2, what have to find out, okay, give question mark. And step 3, related formula is what, okay. If you follow this criteria, you can solve any one, that is 95% questions numericals from physics or physical part of chemistry, okay. So what is given here? Given del r by r, that is if the error in the measurement of radius of a sphere is 2%, so del r by r into 100 is how much, sir? 2%. So we have to find out the volume of the sphere. Suppose this one is one sphere and the radius of the sphere is r, okay. This one is a. In the measurement of r, there is an error. Error is what? 2%, okay. So now we have to find out the volume. How much error will be there in the volume of the sphere, okay. So volume is what? B equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this part, this 4 pi by 3 pi is a constant term. It is constant term and it will be eliminated, okay. This is constant term, it is eliminated. So del v by b into 100, okay. This will be eliminated, the power will be coming out, del r by r. So del v by b into 100 equal to 3 into del r by r into 100. I am multiplying by 100, it will came out in percentage. Here I use the rule number, what formula number or rule number? 5 I use from combination of error, okay. Power will be came out in the font, and del R by R will be there. So if we multiply by 100, so it will be del V by B into 100, del R by R into 100. So it is came 3 into 2%, that is 6%. Okay, got my point? Okay, so we will go the next question. Now that is our next question. This question number 2. A certain body weighs, that is 22.4 gram, and has a measured value of volume of 4.7 cc, that is cubic centimeter. They are in CGS unit. Okay, the possible error in the measurement of mass, that means the possible error maybe came out in the measurement of mass is this one and volume is this one. Now the maximum error in the density will be what? We have to find out. So what is given here? Here given M is 22.4 gram, B is 4.7 gram, 4.7 cc, and the possible error measure of mass, that is del M is equal to 0.01 gram and del B equal to 0.1 cc. Okay, the maximum error in the density of will be, so we have to find out the error in density, that is del D is what we have to find out. Now there is a formula, density equal to what? Density D equal to mass by volume. Okay, so del D by D, if we write 100x with 1, it will be del M by M into 100. I am multiplying by 100. Okay, with the formula, with the splitting of formula 100. Okay, now if you put here, that is 0.01 by 22.4 into 100, and del V is what? 0.1 by what? 4.7 into 100. So it is came 1 by 22.4 and it is came 10 by 4.7. Okay, this is almost 0.002 and this is almost 2 point something. It is almost 2 point something. Okay, 10 and 4.7, this is almost 2 point something, 2 point something, 2.2, 2.2. So it is will be 2.22% approximate below. I take it is approximately. Okay, so what is the nearest answer? The nearest answer is 22 is never given. So 2 is the correct answer because this is 0.2 and this is 0.02. Okay, so the almost closed one is 2.2%, that is 2%. Okay, so option B will be the correct answer. So sometimes you have no need to do exactly division, you just have to be consider approximate below and look at the options, which option is very close to that one. Okay, that option will be the correct answer. Okay, you can find in smart way also. So this is the question. Here is what is given. Here given a body has body mass. Body have mass of 22.4 gram, 42 gram, and volume is 4.7 cc. The possible error in the measurement of mass is this one and volume is this one. This one the error del M and this one is del B. So we have to find out the density. So what is the formula of density? Density is D equal to M mass by volume. So I just split the formula and putting the all the values differently. Here I put the all the values is differently, not they are given in percentage. If they given percentage, then I will put this whole part. Okay, the previous question they give the whole, this whole part is given, but here separate is given, separately given. Okay, I just put the value and simplifying, what becomes option B is correct. So our next question is, that is question number 3. If voltage across a bulb rated 220 volt, 100 watt, this is the rate, power rate and voltage rate of a bulb. Okay, draws by 2.5% of its rated value, the percentage of the rated value by which the power would be decreased. Suppose sometimes in our household also the voltage will be fluctuating, sometimes that may be low, that may be high. Okay, so if here the question is like that, if the voltage that is given 220 volt, it is dropped by 2.5%, that is voltage error, then what will be the power drop in that case? Okay, that is percentage of error, you can say in power. Okay, so what is given here? Here is given del B by, if this one is voltage, del B by B into 100 equal to 2.5%. So now we have to find out del P by P into 100 is what? Okay, so there are lots of formula in power. Power P equal to W by T. There is one formula. Number two formula, power P equal to BI, B square by R, and 4 is P equal to I square R. So sir, which formula should I use here? This is the question mark. These are the 4 formulas of power, but which formula we should be use here? So here only given the errors or percentage change in voltage. Okay, nothing else given. If you take here this one, work done is not given and energy is not given. So this formula will not be applied here. If you come here, B is given, I is not given, so this formula is also not here. If you come here, I is not given, R is not given, sorry, I is not given, so this formula also not used. But only left this formula, P equal to B square by R. Okay, so B is given, but R, yes, R is also given in hidden condition. R is what? Del R by R into 100 is equal to 0%. Because if voltage drop, if voltage is fluctuating, okay, the voltage drop is drop or increase, voltage is decrease or increase, in that case the resistance of the filament, resistance of the wire, resistance of the bulb cannot be changed, or resistance of the any electrical cannot be changed. Resistance will be changed when the material or the substance of the bulb is changed. Only in that case only what the resistance will be changed. Now therefore power P equal to B square by R. So if you use the formula del P by P into 100, here will be 2 del B by B into 100 plus what is given here, del R by R into 100. But this R is what? 0, and this will be 2 into 2.5% plus 0%. So it will be 5%. So what is answer? 5%. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct answer here. Option C is the correct answer. Got my point? So you have to remember these questions. All the questions I am doing here, the last 3 questions, all the questions came in NEET. Okay? All the questions came in NEET and JEE. So copy this question. So our next question, that is question number 4, and this question is came in AIMS. Okay? This question is came in AIMS 2018 maybe. Year is not clear to me, but AIMS came. This question is in AIMS. Okay, so if question is like that, a physical quantity is given by x is equal to 2k cube L square by m root over n. The percentage error in the measurement of k, L, m, n are given. The values of x we have to find out in percentage error. Okay, so what is given here? Del k by k into 100 equal to 1%. Del L by L into 100 equal to 2%. Del m by m into 100 equal to 3%, and del n by n into 100 is equal to 4%. Right? Now, so what is given? The physical quantity is given, x is equal to 2k cube L square by m root over n. Now look at here, this one is one constant, is not it? And constant is always eliminated. Few students mistake here, they are not eliminate this part. Okay, they multiply by this, the result will be doubled, and wrong also will be given here. Then they will mark, and they thought I am doing the right answer. Okay, so you have to remember this one. This is constant will be eliminated. So del x by x into 100. So 2 del k by k into 100 plus 2 del L by L into 100 plus del m by m into 100 plus half del n by n into 100. So now we multiply by this, it will become 2 into 1%, 2 into 2%, 3%, 1 by 2 into 4%. It will be 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2%. It will be 12%. Okay? 3, 6, 5, 12. Am I doing anything wrong here? This one is 2, 4. This one is 3. Okay, I am doing it wrong here. This one will be 3 and this will be 3. So 3, it will be 12%. Okay. So which option is correct? Option C is correct here also. Here also option C is correct. So what I am doing here, I just write the given percentage error is, I write the del k by k is what, L is what, del m by m is what, and percentage error in n is what. Now I just write this formula, this physical term, physical quantity. I split this in by using the formula of roots number 6. There is formula number 6. Okay. So this 2 is constant, it will be eliminated. After that I just split the formula and again with I multiply by 100 such that they becomes in percentage error. Okay. After that I put the value and calculate it. So what is the value of percentage error in x came 6%. Which option is correct? Option C is correct here. Okay. Next question. So fifth number question is like that. The percentage error in the measurement of M, L, T are 1%, 1.5% and 3% respectively. Then the percentage error in the measurement of physical quantity with dimension M, L minus 1, T minus 1 is what we have to find out. Alright. Okay. So first I represent, let I consider the physical quantity is P equal to, it is P equal to M, L minus 1, T minus 1. So P equal to M, L, T. So del P by del P into 100 is equal to del M by M plus del L by L. So del M by M into 100, del L by L into 100 plus del T by T into 100. Okay. Now if you just put the value of this one is 1%, this one is 1.5%, and this one is 3%, it will become 5.5%. So which option is which option is correct? This option D is correct. So option D is the correct answer here. Okay, got my point? So first I consider the physical quantity P as M, L minus 1, T minus 1. After that I simplify this one. We can write in that way also. It's simple mathematics in class 9, M by L T. After that it is in the form of divide and multiplication. I use the formula of 6 and 3 and 4. Okay. So del V by P into 100 equal to del M by M into 100 plus del L by L into 100 del T by T into 100. Okay. So what will become? This will become. So option 5.5%. This option D is the correct answer. Okay. Got my point? Next question. So our next question, that is question number 6. In an experiment, on the measurement of G using a simple pendulum, the time period was measured with an acceleration of 0.2%, while the length was measured with an acceleration of 0.5%. That is what is given here. Del T by T into 100 equal to 0.2% and del L by L into 100 equal to 0.5%. The percentage accuracy in the value of G thus obtained is, wait, we have to find out. That is del G by G into 100 is what we have to find out. So what is the formula of time period, time t equal to 2 pi root over L by G. So we have to find out G. That's why we have to square in both sides such that G is came without root. So G will be 4 pi square L by T square. So this part will be cancelled out. So del G by G into 100 equal to del L by L into 100, 2 into del T by T into 100. Okay. Now you can put the value of all the things. It will be 0.5%. It will be 2 into 0.2%. So it will become what? 0.9%. So del L by L is the time period in the measurement of 0.2% and it was measured length is 0.5%. So del L by L is 0.5 and it is 2 into 0.2, that is 0.5% plus 0.4%. So it is become 0.9%. So which option is correct? 0.9%. So which option here will be correct? Option, I think this will be 9. This will be 9% option. Yes, I write the wrong answer. Yes, 9%. Yes, this part will be the option B is the correct. I did a mistake here. Option B will be 9%. Okay, so option A is 0.2%, 2.5%. Option B is 0.9%. Option C is 0.75%. Option D is 1.25%. Okay, after that I use the formula, that is time period 2 pi root over L by G. I square in both side and I find out what is G. After that, this one is eliminated. This one is constant term. This one is constant term. So eliminated. Okay. Now I use the formula and put all the values, and what comes? 0.9% is the correct answer. So which option is correct? Option B is correct, right? Okay. So guys, our next questions. So next question is from the least count, that is least count. In an experiment, the angles are measured to be using an instrument. 29 division of the main scale exactly coincide with the 30 division of the vernier scale. All of you in class 11 have an experiment in practical, that is vernier scale levers. Okay, here there are two scale are there nearly. One is main scale, that is, and another is vernier scale, and vernier scale main scale will coincide some point. We have to find out the error correction. Okay, so here 29 MSD is equal to 30 BSD. Okay, so 30 BSD is equal to 29 MSD, we can say also. So 1 BSD is what? 29 by 30 MSD. Okay, now least count LC equal to 1 MSD minus 1 BSD. Okay, so 1 MSD minus 29 by 30 MSD, it will be MSD. Okay, right? Now therefore LC equal to 1 by 30. If I do LCM here, you will get 1 by 30 MSD. So 1 MSD value is what? Half a degree. 1 MSD value is what? Half degree. So 1 by 30 into 1 by 2 degree, it will be what? 1 minute. So 1 by 60. So 1 by 60 degrees 1 minute. Okay, so which option is correct? Option A is correct here. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, option A is the correct answer here. So what I am doing, let me explain it short again. There is an experiment you have to do in the lab in class 11. You already did, and experiment is vernier scale levers. Okay, see, you mark one student or you find out 29 division of main scale exactly coincide, that is exactly matching. Coincide means matching with 30 division of vernier scale. Then if the main scale reading or main scale smallest division of the main scale is 0.5 degree, okay, you have to find out the least count of the instrument is what? We have to find out least count of the instrument is what? So I write 29 MSD equal to 30 BSD. So 30 BSD equal to 29 MSD. 1 BSD equal to 29 by 30 MSD. So a least count will be 1 MSD minus 1 BSD. So 1 BSD is 29 by 30 MSD. After doing LCM, what is become 1 by 30 MSD. So 1 by 30 into 1 by 2. It will be 1 by 60 degree. And 1 by 60 degree is what? 1 minute. Okay. So option A is correct answer here. So our next question, that is the last question, that is question number 8, and I cover all the parts. Questions came in different types of exams from different angles from errors. Okay, this is the one kind of error by using screw gauge. So we do normal errors, combination of errors, and screw gauge least count. Okay, and random error does not came normally, but you can apply. This is the random error are the very simple part as like as statistics parts you do in mean median mode. Okay, so here this question is came 2000, I think, to NEET in 2018. This question is came in NEET 2018. This question is came in, every question is came NEET, or what I am doing here, every question is came in NEET and AIMS. Okay, from NEET and AIMS I took this part. So here a student measured the diameter of a small steel ball using a screw gauge. By using screw gauge, a student tried to find out the diameter of a small ball of least count. So here it is given LC equal to 0.001 centimeter. Fine. The main scale reading, that is main M scale reading, MSR is 5 mm. So we can convert it into centimeter, that is 0.5 centimeter. Right. Now, and 0 circulation scale division and 0 circulation scale divisions coincide with 25 division of above the reference level. So here CSR, circular scale reading, is 25. Okay, if the screw gauge has a zero error, here zero error is what? Minus 0.004 centimeter. Now we have to find out the diameter of the correct diameter. So we have to find out the correct diameter of the screw gauge, or sorry, we have to find out the correct diameter of the ball by using screw gauge. Again I am explain here. Least count is given, MSR is given, CSR is given, zero error is given. So we have to find out the correct diameter by using screw gauge. Okay, so there is a formula. You have to remember this one. The correct diameter of ball is equal to MSR plus CSR into LC minus zero error. Okay, these are the formula. This one is one formula. You have to remember this. You have to note this one. Okay, you have to note this one. That is, correct diameter of the ball is equal to MSR plus CSR into LC minus zero error. So you just put all the values here. So what will came out? MSR is 0.5. Okay, CSR is 25 and LC is 0.001 minus zero error is minus 0.004. So if you do multiply, it will be 0.5. Here it will be 0.025. It will be 0.004. If you add up this one, it will be 0.529. Okay, so 0.529 is the correct diameter of the ball by using screw gauge. So you have to remember this one. This is the formula of the screw gauge, how to find out the diameter. Okay, fine. So we covered all the topics, all the contents generally comes in NEET JEE from errors part. Okay, now we will do the dimensions part. That is, I already told this, or I already announced or told you at the beginning of the class or lecture, so that here error parts will be covered and dimension part also be covered. So now I completed the error parts. Now we will start the dimension part. First we write the dimensions. Physical dimension is what, fundamental dimension is what. Okay, after that we do some numericals or problems from NEET or JEE. Okay, here I am doing 8 questions. Nearly from dimensions also we will do from 7 to 8 or 9 questions. Okay, according to the method or concept. So write it down. So students, now we will do dimensions. Okay, we will do dimensions, right? We will do dimensions. So what is dimension? There are 7 fundamental dimensions. Okay, there are 7 fundamental dimensions. Dimensions are there as mass, and it is denoted by, these are the 7 fundamental physical dimensions is there. Physical. Okay, in physics there are 7 fundamental dimensions. Fundamental in the sense you can't split the dimensions. Okay, fundamental in the sense you can split the dimension, and derived is you can split the dimensions. So fundamental is you can split. This is the last, you can split. The mass is m, length is l, time is t, and current is A or I, and temperature is K or theta. It is denoted by K or theta. Then amount of substance or number of moles is equal to mol. So mass, length, time, current, temperature, and another is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity, that is CD. Okay, so 7 dimensions are there. Generally 6 dimensions is used in 99% times. this luminous intensity does not yield naturally. Okay, I never find a JEE Mains or NEET or entrance exam, any entrance exam, the luminous intensity is given. Okay, so now we'll do some numerical. Suppose another interesting thing is, for example, I just write 4 dimensions. You have to remove this velocity. Okay, the dimension of velocity will be distance. Dimension is distance by time. It will be L by t. There is L t minus 1. So dimension of velocity will be L t minus 1. Second, acceleration. So acceleration is velocity by time. So dimension of velocity is L t minus 1. It will be t. So L t minus 2. 3. Force is mass into acceleration. Okay. So here dimension of mass is m and acceleration is L t minus 2. So ml t minus 2. In sometimes if m is absent, you can put in the way also m0 L t minus 1 and here also m0 L t minus 2. We know that the power of anything power is 0. At the power 0 is always 1. Something power is, if the power of any substance is 0, then it will become always 1. So you can write in that way also. And again the fourth one. The fourth one is work or torque or energy or heat. Okay, there are 4 options. Okay, all have the same dimension, that is force into distance. Force is ml t minus 2 and distance is L. So ml square t minus 2. So ml square t minus 2 is the dimensions of work done or torque or energy or heat. Got my point? So there are 4 terms, that is work, torque, energy and heat. All the 4 physical quantities have the same dimension, that is m L square t minus 2. So you have to remember these 4 dimensions. The velocity is what, acceleration is what, force is what, and work is what. And by using these 4 terms, you can do multiple, any one other dimension you can find out if you know this one. Just you have to remember the formula of that physical quantity. If you remember the formula of the physical quantity, you can find all the dimensions. Okay, so let's start. Oh, another thing in the physical dimension I write here. Okay, dimensionally A equal to B. A and B will be where? Dimensionally A and B will be equal when A plus B, A minus B or A equal to B is given in the form. When A comma B is in the from. Okay, A plus B, number 1 is A plus B, number 2 is A minus B and number 3 is A equal to B. In the 3 cases, the dimension always be equal of the 2 physical quantities. Okay, it may be plus, it may be minus, or it may be equal. Okay, so you have to remember this one. So let's try to do some previous year questions from NEET or JEE. So students, our first question from the dimension is, and this question came in NEET, in IIT, NEET and AIIMS also. So what is question? The question is given, the force F is given, F equal to 8t plus bt square, where t is the time. What are the dimension of AB? That is here A and B are constant, so we have to find out the dimension of AB from that relation. So what is the relation? I write the relation, that is F equal to 8t plus bt square. Okay, now dimensionally F equal to 80, so A equal to F by T, so F equal to ml T minus 2 by T, so ml T minus 3. So dimension of A is ml T minus T. Again we can say, if this part is equal to dimensionally this, then this part always equal to this. If F equal to 80 dimensionally, then F equal, we can say F equal to dimensionally equal to bt square. So F equal to bt square. So B will be F by T square. So F is ml T minus 2, that is T square. So ml T minus 4. So ml T minus 4 will be the dimension of B. So which option is correct? This MLT minus 2. Option A is correct. So option A is the correct answer. So got my point? Option A is the correct answer. I just doing the use the formula. Dimensionally, if they are plus or equal, they are equal. I just write F equal to A equal to F by T. I just put the value of dimension of F is what? MLT minus 2, that is force, and T is T. Okay. After A scheme and B scheme similarly. So option A is correct here. So our next question is like that. It is question number 2 from dimension. Question number 2 from dimension is like that. The equation P plus A by B square into B minus B equal to constant. So we have to find out the dimension of A. So we have to find out the dimension of A is what? So we know that dimensionally, since these are in the plus form, so dimensionally this equal to this. Okay. So here dimensionally P equal to A by B square. So A equal to P B square. So P is what? Force by area and B is B square. Now here you have to find out the unit, not the dimension. If you have to find out the dimension, I just put the value of F is ML T minus 2 and A is L square, B is L cube. Now you have to find out the dimensions, unit, but the unit is in CGS form, not in SI unit. Okay, you have to remember this one. The CGS unit of force is what? Dyne. Okay, and CGS unit of length is centimeter. So force will be dyne, area will be centimeter square, and volume will be centimeter cube whole to the power square. So dyne by centimeter square into cent to the power 6. This one will be cancelled to centimeter to the power 4. So dyne into centimeter to the power 4. So dyne into centimeter to the power 4 will be the answer. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. So option B is the correct answer. Got my point? Option B is the correct answer. Hello everyone. So our next question, that is question number 3 from dimension, is like that. This question is came in NEET. Okay. This question is came in NEET 2014. That is AIPMT. Okay. At that time it was the AIPMT, All India Pre-Medical Entrance Exam. So the question is like that. If force, bracket A, it is denoted by F, velocity it is denoted by B, and time it is denoted by T always, are taken as the fundamental units, then the dimension of the mass will be what? We have to find out. So there is one thing you have to remember always. When they consider any derived quantity or derived unit as a fundamental unit, then you can't split that one. That is here given velocity. Velocity we can write, the formula is velocity is what, sir? L T minus 1. But here velocity considered as fundamental. So velocity have to be represented by B, not LT minus 1. Okay, got a point? And F is fundamental here. So force you have to represent by F, not MLT minus 2. So you have to remember this little things. Okay, in physics. So given, we know that force is what, sir? Force is mass into acceleration. Okay, all of you know from class 8 this one. Okay, so mass will be what, sir? Force by acceleration. Okay, so we have to find out the dimension of mass. That's why I find out mass is what. So force is F, acceleration we can write velocity upon time. Okay, it will be F B by T. So it will be F T B. So dimension of that will be F B minus 1 T. Okay, so mass. So dimension of mass is F B minus 1 T. F B minus 1 T. So option C is correct. Which option is correct, sir? Option C is correct. So you have to remember this one. Sometimes they ask this type of questions is came in last 3 or 4 years. Okay, they consider as a fundamental. You have to remember this one. But you have to know this formula. If you don't know this formula, force is what? Mass into acceleration. Then you can do this one. Okay, but you know, sir, we know this from class 8, but they given sometimes suppose surface tension, we have to find out the another things, magnetic flux in terms of other derived units as considered fundamental. In that case, you have to remember the formulas. You have to know the formulas. If you know the formulas, then you can did it 100% by self. Okay. So another question. There is another method of questions from dimension is this question also came in NEET. Okay, this question also came in NEET or AIPMT, AIPMT, right? It is medical entrance exam. So the frequency of vibration of F is of a mass m suspended from a spring. That is, suppose there is a one mass and there is spring. This one is the mass, it is spring constant k. The spring constant is k. Okay, frequency is f. The relation is f equal to a m to the power x k to the power y. A is dimensionless. Dimensionless means the dimension of a will be 1. So what is given here? F equal to a m to the power x k to the power y. Okay, after that, so you just put the dimension of all of this. So force constant, that is force constant dimension is force by length. Force is ml, t minus 2, length is l, will cancel, so m t minus 2. So here dimension of frequency is what? T minus 1. Dimension of frequency is t minus 1. A is 1, m is m, and k is m t minus 2y. Okay, so t minus 1 m to the power x, m to the power y, t to the power minus 2y. So t minus 1 m to the power x plus y, t to the power minus 2y. Okay, now if I compare the equation 1, if I compare the equation in both sides, we can write here also m to the power 0, right? We can write here m to the power 0. M to the 0 will be what? 1. We can write here. Okay, so if you compare this one, you will get, comparing equation 1 from both sides, what will get? X plus y equal to 0, this is equation 1, and minus 2y is equal to minus 1, there is 2y equal to 1, and y equal to 1 by 2. If y equal to 1 by 2, then x will be what? X equal to minus y, that is minus 1 by 2. So x is minus 1 by 2 and y is what, sir? Y is 1 by 2. So which option is correct here? Option x is minus 1 by 2 and y is 1 by 2. So option D is correct. Option D is the correct option. So this is another method of dimensions. Okay, so the frequency of vibration of F is given. So I just write the formula and put the dimension in left side and right side. After that I simplify the powers. After that I compare the equation in both sides, the power of the both sides, similar terms. M is x plus y, m is 0, so x plus y will be 0, and here t is minus 2y, here t is minus 1. So it will be 2y equal to minus 1. This is y equal to half, x equal to minus y, that is minus half. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, got my point? Right. So next question. So move on next question. So our next question, that is question number 5, and this question is also came NEET and AIPMT. So the question is like that: which of the following does not have equal dimension? So which of the following does not have equal dimension? There are pairs, 4 pairs are given, and which pairs does not have the same dimensions? We have to find that one. There are 4 options. 3 pairs have the same dimensions, but 1 pair does not have the same dimension. So we have to find out this one. So here, if you take energy, we know that energy is ml t minus 2 and torque is also ml t minus 2. So both are same. So option A will be not correct. So take option B. Dimension of force is ml t minus 1, t minus 2, and impulse is what? Impulse is force into time. Okay, so ml t minus 2 into t. So dimension of impulse will be ml t minus 1. So this one will be the correct, and the other lefts will be the same. So option B is correct answer. Why option B is correct answer? Because the question asks, we have to find out which pair does not have the equal dimension. So I consider first A, they are equal, so it will cancel. I go to B, then F is ml t minus 2 and impulse is ml t minus 1. The force and impulse are different dimensions, so this will be the correct answer. But in some cases they ask the opposite one. That means you have to find out the dimensions of the pair are equal. In that case, 3 options will be not equal and 1 option will be equal. It may be A, it may be B, it may be C, or it may be D. Okay, I don't know, but similar type of question will be there. That's why I am not doing another question which have the same dimensions. Both are same. You have to check each and every option, and they came in first option, they may be second option, they may be third option. Okay, got my point? Fine. So we move on the next question. So our next question, that is question number 6 from dimension, is the time dependence of a physical quantity P is given by this question is came in JE, given by P equal to P0 e to the power minus alpha t square, where alpha is constant and time is t is time. The dimension of alpha is what we have to find out. Okay, so I write the formula P equal to P0 e to the power minus alpha t square. So all of you have to know this dimensionally. So dimensionally alpha t square is 1. You have to know this. If a to the power x or e to the power x is there in the expression, then dimension of x is 1. That is dimensionless. The power of the e to the power x or a to the power x is 1. So alpha t square is 1. There is alpha equal to 1 by t square. Small t square, it will be 1 by capital T square, it will be t minus 2. So alpha, dimension of alpha is minus t to the power minus 2. Okay, got my point? This question came in, similar type of questions came in IIT JEE, and it came also in AIMS also. This question is came in AIMS also. Okay, this question basically came in AIMS, but similar type of questions came in JEE and IIT also. Okay, so what I am doing, I take this part, this equation. We know that whatever the power of e to the power x, e power x, or a to the power x, that is the power of the exponential function, always dimensionless. Power of the exponential function is always dimensionless. So I put this value, this alpha t square is equal to 1, and dimensionless means 1, then alpha equal to 1 by t square, it will be t to the power minus 2 is the correct answer. So which option is correct here? Option B is correct here. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, got my point? Oh, I did not pause the videos. Okay, sorry. The dimension of the physical quantity, we have to find out the dimension of physical quantity h nu by c, where h is Planck's constant, nu is frequency, and c is the velocity of light. 4 option is given. Which option is correct? We have to find out. Okay, माफ करना मैंने वीडियो को पॉज नहीं किया. Okay, So the physical quantity is what? The physical quantity equal to H nu by C. Now dimension of H is what we have to find out. H is Planck's constant. You know Planck's constant is energy by frequency. So energy is ml square t minus 2 and frequency is t minus 1. So it will be ml square t minus 1. Okay. Then frequency is t minus 1 and c is velocity of light, that is velocity lt minus 1. I just put the value here, t minus 1, t minus 1, lt minus 1. Okay, this one will be cancelled, l will be cancelled, it will be ml t minus 1. So ml t minus 1 will be the dimension of the physical quantity H nu by C. Okay, ml t minus 1. Which option is correct, sir? Option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct right answer. Okay, got my point? So the what is given? The given if this type of question also came. They given any type of there is H nu by C, it may be B, F, L, whatever it may be. Any physical quantity will be given. Then we have to, and the terms used to make the physical quantity also given. But you have to find out the dimensions of this physical quantity, like that only. Okay. So I'm just write here physical quantity, and after that I write this inside. I write the dimensions. Okay. Dimensions of H is what, nu is what, and C is what. H is Planck's constant and it is energy by frequency. Energy of dimension of energy is ml t minus 2, frequency is t minus 1. After simplification, what became ml square t minus 1. Nu is t minus 1 and velocity C is velocity of light, that is velocity is lt minus 1. So dimension of physical quantity is ml t minus 1 after putting this value. Okay, simplifying. So this option is came. Next we will do another question, another types of question, and this is the last question. Okay, of the lecture. It will be the last lecture of the lecture. So students, our last question of dimension and last question of the lecture and last question of the chapter, error and dimension. Okay, if you do this one, you will definitely get 2 questions in NEET and 1 question in mains. Okay, so let's try. So let's start. So what is given? So f equal to a cos bx plus b sin dt. Now dimensionally bx equal to 1 because theta is dimensionless 1. Why? Theta is s by r, so l by l it will be 1, and sin theta perpendicular by hypotenuse, it will be length by length, it will be 1. Similarly cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, it will be 1. Sec theta, cosec theta is also 1. Mean all the trigonometry function will be 1 and angle will be always 1. So here this one is 1 angle, so angle is bx, so bx will be 1, so b will be what, 1 by x, it will be 1 by l, this l minus 1, and dt will be 1, so d will be 1 by t, it will be 1 by t, that is t minus 1. Now we have to find out the dimension of d by b. So d by b is what, just put the value of d is t minus 1 and b is l minus 1, so it will be l t minus 1. So which option is correct? Option D is correct, right? L m0 l t minus 1, m0 l t minus 1 will be the correct answer. Okay, so option D is the correct answer here. So sometimes they given the equation like that, you have to find out, that is a cos x b sin dt. So after cos, this one is angle theta and this one is also theta. You will have to remember all the angles are dimensionless and all the trigonometry functions are dimensionless. From that we find bx is equal to 1, there is b equal to 1 by x, there is 1 by x, there is 1 by l, this l minus 1, and dt equal to 1, d equal to 1 by t, and there is t minus 1. So now we have to find out the d by b is what. I put the value of d and b, after simplification l t minus 1 came. There is dimension of d by b will be m0 l t minus 1. So m0 l t minus 1 is option D. So option D is the correct answer. right? Now LT minus n is what the dimension of this is what? Velocity. So sometimes they call the dimension of the quantity is matching which of the physical quantity. It may be mass, it may be velocity, it may be acceleration, it may be momentum. So which option will be matching here? Velocity is matching. So option B will be the correct answer. Suppose option B is the velocity. Okay. So this type of questions are came last 10 to 15 years in JEE Mains, AIMS, NEET and WBG, TBG and other engineering entrance or university common entrance exam. Okay. So if you do this MCQ, you will be prepared for university entrance exam, you will be prepared for any engineering entrance exam including IIT, and you will be preparing for any medical entrance exam, NEET and other state medical exam entrance exam also. Okay. So this is the complete chapter and complete package for all of you. Enjoy this video and watch this video, and I hope all